Bendiciones. Happy Medicine Monday. Ya tú sabes, it's late night before it hits midnight Tuesday. So I am glad to be here. Today's focus is all about the medicine within our embodiment. Blessings. And so when it comes down to looking into we see our embodiment in a way of fulfillment, where we are completely fulfilled in all aspects of who we are, all areas in our life, from love, from our finances, our business. When we see these areas in our life being fulfilled, that's when we are not actually searching for anything else. We're not searching, not searching for anything else. We're not searching for somebody to fill up a gap, fill up a hole that's there. So embodiment honestly changes. It has its waves. It has its moments where it's nice and filled. And then from there, it begins your cup, your essence begins to grow. And the more you grow, you begin to notice and realize, like, I need to fill up more. Because as I grow, you got to continue to learn more of who you are. Learn more of what is it within my essence that is needing more of my attention, needing more of my love, needing more of movement, of compassion, of self-care, of spirituality, a ritual. And then also needing more to jump into purpose. Blessings. And so when we look at all of these areas within ourselves and we're able to see the embodiment of our existence, it gives us a chance to really be reminded that we are meant for growth. We're meant to experience life on a level where it's not just one level. It's many different levels within our life. You know, today within the Realize the Self class series, we spoke about the layers of existence. And the layers of existence is all about looking at your different bodies, your elemental, your physical, your spiritual, your emotional, and your mental body. So we have all of these bodies that exist within us. It just needing to see how often do we feed each and every body. How often do we feed our spiritual body? How often do we feed our physical body? How often do we actually feed our mental body? And so everything has a purpose. When we have all of these layers of ourselves, it's there for a reason. Because as we're growing, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, so does our essence, so does our soul. And I want to bring forward the idea and the knowing of an old soul. When we witness an old soul has traveled many lifetimes. And so there's areas where this soul has already mastered certain areas of being human. But then there's areas within that soul's life that it still has certain areas of growth. Certain areas of I'm jamming. and so it's like, if we're able to really see from this aspect, if we're able to really see of our way of being, where it's not only about one level of consciousness, because let me tell you, diving into this work, diving into Realize the Self, it has brought me into another space. I'm like, wow. Spirit is guiding me to continue to learn this journey of the self, this journey of the soul. And no matter how many hundreds and thousands of freaking hours I've been doing inner journey work, I'm grateful, because that means it's given me an opportunity to grow. So coming back into the medicine within embodiment, the medicine within embodiment is all about you coming into a space of fulfillment and recognizing that as you fulfill all of you, you begin to grow within these levels. And then it's like, how did I get off balance? Like, you might have a moment where everything is all checked off. You got your checklist. I'm feeling satisfied. I'm feeling juicy. I'm feeling embodied. I'm in my business. I'm abundant. And then from there, It's like next level journey is where things, it might get triggered by boredom, I'm going to say. So if you find yourself feeling bored and unsatisfied, that means you're not being challenged. That means there's something more that is needing to grow. But are you seeing it? Are you witnessing it? So yes, embodiment is honestly a huge topic. But what I would love to share with you is what I shared within today's class. And in today's class is being able to see the balance within the many layers of yourself and seeing what gets fed more. So going into your physical body, your health, your movement, your nourishment, and how often do you tap into that? Is it just a few days a week? Is it a few days a month? And really seeing what gets fed more. Do you do a few exercise? You have a yoga practice? Is it every day? So your physical self, your physical body is something that, sometimes we forget that we are human beings and we like to just kind of run through the spiritual body more. So I invite you to really see how grounded are you within your body, how connected you are within your body. How is your physical practice within your daily ritual? And then we look at the mental body. When we look at the mental body, this is also bringing about not just your intellect, but it's bringing about your finances, your goals, your visions, your business. One of my coaches says that a way to approach, because she mentions about how she has to set a schedule to be the CEO of her business, because she loves being creative and she loves kind of moving as it goes. But the importance of owning her throne is what she said. She's like, my time to own my throne. And owning my throne is actually showing up for my business and showing up for my vision and showing up for my goals. So really seeing how is your connection within your mental body of how you show up within your purpose, how you show up, how you balance it out. So that's the mental body. Again, I'm just kind of touching on it. And then you have your emotional body. Your emotional body is the connection and relations to you, the love, and also the relations with others, your friends, your family, your colleagues, your loved ones. Now, again, I'm kind of listing out these bodies because this is how we are able to really journey through embodiment. Journey through embodiment of us being fulfilled through our own self-practice. So the emotional piece is having a balance within family time and romance time and friendship time and also self, And the self, as far as your emotional body, is how often are you allowing yourself to love yourself? How often you're allowing yourself to just cry with yourself and to be in that space? And then we have your spiritual body, which I know a good percentage of us would say like, yep, got that down packed. And perhaps the spiritual body is more higher than the other, meaning as far as the percentage. And your spiritual body is the relationship with spirit, is your ritual, is your intentions, is your meditation practice. It's something where you create a moment of pause to really just be with spirit. And what's beautiful throughout all of these bodies, you experience, when you balance all of these bodies, you experience a fulfillment, a sense of fulfillment, because you are fulfilling yourself. You're filling your cup up fully, where you are embodying yourself by practicing and being present with all of who you are. Not just one aspect of who you are, not just in your business, not just in your physical health, and not just in your spiritual practice, and not just in your relations. When you are able to really see through these layers of the body, you really tend to yourself. So yes, let me tell you, when it came down to me sitting with this and really analyzing, it really brought into my space of the importance of connections with others. An importance of connections with others and having a schedule. Honestly, I have a schedule on my calendar, and making sure, like, okay, at least once or twice a week, let me go ahead and check in with some peoples. Then I also have my family time. And because the physical, honestly, the mental, and the spiritual were kind of down packed, but the emotional, as far as the relations, was something I noticed. I'm like, ooh, gotta work on that more. And as far as the business, working on that. Like, all of them is always going to be worked on, because as you continue to grow and tend to these areas, you continue to grow. And it continues to grow. And it's beautiful, because it's that constant growth in our evolution, right? Reaching into a space of balance, reaching into a space of embodiment, and why you are here. So, thank you so much for joining me tonight. So much love. And yes, sister, it's all about the work in progress. So, many blessings, and have a wonderful, amazing evening and week. Bendiciones. Peace.